What is going on, everyone? Stevo Supremo here, and I am just another game collector. And today's video, uh, it's weird of how I even want to approach this topic. I don't even know how to approach it or what the title of this video is going to be, but I was trying to think of my collecting goals for the year. Like, what are some items or games that I'm really sought out for looking for this year or hoping to find? And in doing so, it kind of just dawned on me that these days I'm finding it very hard to want to pay full price for any game that's on like the secondary market. And what do I mean by that? I have been so used to getting great Facebook Marketplace deals now, even though they might be once or twice a month, or and then at yard sales getting great yard sale deals when the season hits. That it's become tough to want to actually go out there and buy a game I need just off of online, going to eBay or going to eStarland or a convention and paying full price, full asking price for a game. I've become so hooked on wanting my collection to feed and grow itself on a budget or practically for free that wanting to go out and get a game that I actually want and need for the collection has become tough. And what do I mean by kind of like feeding and growing my collection on a budget or for free? Of course, like most people these days, we're always looking for a great Facebook Marketplace deal or lot where hopefully it's got games we want in it. A rule for me is that it does have to have games that I want in it. This is a great example that I have in front of me that I speak of right now. You hope it has something that you want in it. And then any of the extras we get rid of, whether you're selling it online, maybe you take it to a game store and trade it in for credit to get more games for your collection. That's what you're doing. This deal right here was this past weekend. This was a $100 Facebook Marketplace deal where I got this Crimson Red 3DS along with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky. If you know anything about that game, it's like a $100 plus game. And I needed it for the collection. So, of course, I went out and grabbed this. I can't believe this listing had been up for 8 hours online and no one took it because that's a great deal, in my opinion. And I have options here. I have plenty of 3DSs, so I don't necessarily need to keep this 3DS. I am going to keep it just because I do not have the red version. I have the Cosmo Black of the original launch models, so I'm probably going to hang on to this one. Definitely hanging on to the game. But for example, if I wanted to, I could get rid of the 3DS for what, 60, 70 bucks if I wanted. And that meant I only invested like 30 or 40 bucks into Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Like, got it at a great discounted rate. So you get used to that. You get used to that lifestyle. And then when it comes to wanting to pay full price for something, you're kind of like, well, I don't know if I really want to. It's made it tough. And the thing that makes it even crazier, guys, is we're really good at saving around here. Again, this is not to flex or anything. We don't really have any debt. Unfortunately, we stay in a rental, so we are trying to save up for a down payment. I mean, a large down payment on our next forever home. The problem is we just don't know what side of the country that's going to be on yet. So it's just making it kind of tough to nail down a decision on it. But when it happens, it'll happen, and we'll have a big down payment for it. And other things we've saved up for, we just bought a new/used car for my wife, all paid for in cash. Like, we just save up like crazy. We don't like going into debt for anything. The only debt we have is my wife's student loan debt, but that's getting paid off through her work. So technically, we don't really pay that. So other than that, we are a debt-free couple, so we're good at saving. And I have a game budget that I have saved up. It's been building funds for years now in it, and that game fund is in the multiple of thousands of dollars. It's just sitting there, so at any point, I could literally go get any game I need for the collection and boom, and have it. I would love to have a copy of Dragon Warrior 4 for the collection, complete in box. I have the money to do it, but I've become so used to getting games and finding them online or just wanting to hold out longer so I can find it out in the wild that I just don't get them. Now, when it comes to newer games, even, I think I talked about this recently. I just kind of wait for them to get cheap when I'm even talking about the PS5, unless it's a game like Monster Hunter Wilds, which I know I want to be day one on. There's literally only about a handful or so games that do that for me each year where I gotta be day one on it. Other than that, I wait for it to get really cheap, half off, $20 bins. Um, I don't know what it is. Just painful price for things. It's just I find it tough to do, especially when it's like new release games and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's a weird habit. I don't know if anyone else is like me just because you're trying to be frugal and grow your collection for cheap, but it's just like I said in one of my last videos. Like, I'm not in a rush to really complete any of this stuff either. When it comes, it comes. If there's a marketplace deal that I finally see a complete in box Dragon Warrior 4 on there, then awesome. I'll pick it up that way. But going out and paying full price for a lot of things these days, it's just getting tougher and tougher for me, even though I have the money to do it, which is insane. Even on their GameStop deals, I wait for the buy two get one frees and stuff like that, or buy four for 20. I don't like going in and just buying stuff straight up off the wall for the even pre-owned price. So I don't know, just something I was thinking about while thinking about the collecting goals for this year. What do you guys think? Is it crazy? Should I go ahead and splurge a little bit on the funds I got and just start throwing some more stuff in my collection that I've been wanting for? Or are you like me? You kind of like to wait and do the holdout and see if you get lucky and find some of these items in the wild for a better price and deal. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.